Did a dream of becoming a model lead to her disappearance? Maya Lily's family fears the worst.
I knew they were going to be really worried and probably frantic.
Who is live in
but I wouldn't think as far as going on the news.
Maya Lily left her job at Fiesta Mall to follow a dream without as much as a phone call to family or friends. She never expected the missing persons posters or prayer vigils. But more important, the truth about the lies she'd so easily bought.
He's like, hey, would it be out of place if I said that you're pretty?
Maya thought the couple in these police photos wanted to make her a model. Instead, they took these pictures of her for an internet escort site.
Well, he said, she was going out and doing it, and he's like, well, it's your turn.
She had no way of knowing the man who called himself Sho'nuff was Franklin Bryant, a known felon who'd served time for pimping and pandering. The girl who introduced herself as Honey was a 17-year-old runaway.
She's just like, yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, we go to photo shoots all over the place, and I make like $400 each shoot.
Pimps do not always operate alone when they're recruiting.
FBI agent Mike Conrad says pimps are more successful recruiting when girls working for them help seal the deal. Shopping, bonding, whatever it takes to win the trust and loyalty of new girls. The younger, the better.
A lot of times, pimps will simply frequent the places where young women can be found. Shopping malls, video arcades, underage clubs, bus stations.
Even schools.
And they just got out of school books, everything.
Veronica is 15. She worked these stretches of Indian School in Van Buren and remembers her pimp driving her to a high school in Phoenix, forcing her to convince girls to give up their phone numbers.
Most of them I knew were underage.
Still, it was her job. Sell the lies.
And try to convince the girl, like, where you're at, it's not so hot, so why don't you come over here where, you can have a better life.
Abused by her parents, Veronica fell for the dream 2 years ago.
I guess I was looking for something I didn't have at home, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do it,
Now, this is home.
Who's in here?
After 2 arrests, Veronica settled here. CBS 5 News traveled to Los Angeles, and we found her in this shelter. Here, no one judges. They've all been there, every one of them. Together, they're working on their GEDs, focusing on their futures, creating new dreams.
When I get older, I want to be a photographer.
This is an American social problem that nobody wants to talk about.
Dr. Lois Lee runs Children of the Night. It's the only shelter for underage prostitutes in the country. She helps rescue girls from pimps running circuit stops between LA, Las Vegas, and Phoenix.
Phoenix has always had a problem.
Lee says adults need to warn kids about pimps early on, just as they would warn them about child molesters. She wants parents to recognize it's a fine line between raising kids to be independent or vulnerable.
When a guy comes up to them and says, where's your daddy? I'm going to take care of you. You need someone to take care of you. They melt. And they're very vulnerable to the ploys of a pimp.
And it'll just take one day, it'll click in their head, this isn't for me, what am I doing out here?
I wanted to go home.
It only took Maya a few days to realize her dream was a nightmare. She wants more resources, more warnings to keep girls from falling into the trap, trusting the promise of a better life built on lies.
You just have to watch out because it's happening everywhere, and it's just sad that nobody does anything about it.